Vaivacha Paditanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namaha Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Sri Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath Echai Gusai Kari Charana Bandhan Javite Vignanas Abhishta Puram Mahabhava Swarupatam Krishna Priya Varyasi Bhakti Pradevi Radhiketa Namamyaham Radhi Vrindavanadhisi Karunamritavahini Kripaya Nijapadabja Dasyam Mayam Pradiyatam Bandi Nanda Pradistrinam Padarnubhiksnasam Jasam Hari Katodikitam Punati Bhuvanatrayam Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Dayal Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Sri Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Satguru Hari Ki Jai Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Gaur Premananda कुछ भक्तों का गुरुवर का गुणगान कीर्तन करने का सौभाग्य प्राप्त जब मथुरा में केशव जी गोड़ी मठ स्थापना हुई विभिन्न प्रकार तर्क
So when Keshavji Gaudiya Math was established, the question was raised that why should the Gaudiya Math be established here in Mathura? Instead, the Math could have been established in Gokul, in Nandagaon, Barsana, Nahan, by Mathura. In this way, Radharani, then she wanted to write a letter to Krishna when he was in Mathura. She took a peacock feather and then she took some ink to write a letter to Krishna. The whole night passed. And this way, even she was weeping so much and the paper got wet. And she was weeping. In this way, she wanted to address Krishna. And she became so much absorbed in Krishna that she started writing. Then she wrote Ka, Ra, and then she wrote Ra. And then this way, she could not write any further. Whole night she sat still, and this way, all these different modes of separation where she was experiencing all these different modes of separation, viraha. And Lalita Devi, she saw in the morning. Then she took that wet paper, soaked in Radharani's tears. Then anyhow, she dried it. Then she folded it. And she tied it with a thread. And she called her Rajhansa. And she said, take this letter and there's some Krishnas on the roof in one palace in Mathura. There he cannot be peaceful. So there we know how restless he is in separation from us Rajadevis, Rajvasis. Therefore, you go over this roof and drop this letter in Krishna's hands. But if Krishna calls you also, don't come down. And don't breathe the air of Mathura. Breathe all the air you want here in Vrindavan, but don't breathe any of that air in Mathura. Don't touch anything there. Or else this Mathura Madhupuri, you see, even it has controlled Parabrahma Krishna Mathura. So what to speak of us? So don't touch anything there. Don't even breathe the air there. Don't even see anyone, touch anyone there. Or else their shadow will fall on you and your mind will become restless. And your mind will now become equipoised again. Therefore don't touch or breathe any of that air in Mathura. Therefore you see, any Brajvasi will never take the name of Mathura. They never look towards the direction of Mathura. What to speak of going to Mathura? Have you heard of any Brajvasi settling down in Mathura? Therefore you go there and drop the letter there in Mathura, and then you return here to Nandagaon, Barsana or Javat, and then you can breathe as much air as you can. But don't breathe any of the air there. So then Krishna was thinking that surely the Rajvasis, Rajadevis must be remembering me. Surely they will send me some letter or the other. It's not that the Rajvasis are so cruel-hearted that they'll never remember Krishna. No. Without remembering Krishna, they cannot even stay alive. So there, Krishna on the roof, he was looking towards the direction of Vrindavan and he was weeping so much. And he could not sleep, eat, drink or do anything. Mind was very restless. All these waves of different bhavs were manifesting in his heart. And say, Uddhav was saying, where is this water falling from? Where is water? It's not even raining now, there are no dark clouds above, but where is this shower of water coming from? And there they saw Krishna was looking to the direction of Braj and he was weeping so much. And though he had no courage to say anything also. Had no courage to even take the letter, what to speak of touching it. He was thinking, today surely something must have happened. On the other days, he wouldn't have felt so sad. But today, Krishna, he was very sad. Even on other days, somehow he could be pacified. But today, he had become deeply engrossed in thought. So neither could he ask Krishna what the problem was, neither could he ask him what was in that letter that he was reading. And the Rajvasis, no one even knows anything about the Rajvasis. So the Mathuravasis, anyhow you see they have caught Krishna and Baladev and they bound them. They don't even let the Rajvasis remember them. You see, Nanda and Yashoda, they looked after Krishna more, just as he was more dearer than their own lives. Without Krishna, they didn't eat, sleep, they didn't do anything. Without the sakhas, he could not remain alive. Without the sakhas, without the cows. Every day, regardless of how much trouble they were in, they always remembered him. Krishna, they always remembered his cows. And the cows would always go with Krishna in his cowherding lila. So they had so much love. This love cannot even be understood. You see, Krishna also had so much love for the Rajvasis, not just for the cows. for Sakhas, Sakhis, Nanda, Yashoda, all the Gopas and Gopis, and all the animals of Raj, living entities. And anyhow, now these Mathuravasis, the Yadavas, anyhow they have called Krishna here to Mathura. Therefore, the Vrajavasis think no need to even take the name of these Mathuravasis. No need to remember Mathura, or else our minds will be disturbed. Even if anyone somehow remembers Mathura, then even he will no longer be able to chant Harinam also. He will no longer be able to remember even the Mahamantra. He will forget his Nityalila, Nityaseva, Nityadham. Therefore, no need to remember Madhupuri Mathura. So here, anyhow, they opened this temple. And they say, all the Mahajans, Maharatis, from everywhere, they ask this question, because the Mathuravasis never say Radhe Radhe. They say Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Ram, but they never say Radhe Radhe. Even the rickshawala, anyone who stays there. But here in Vrindavan, everyone says Radhe Radhe. The villagers, anywhere, the rickshawala, tangawala, they all say Radhe Radhe. Horse puller, cycle rickshawala. But there in Mathura, they never say. And if anyone says Radhe Radhe, then they'll chastise him. Very stone-hearted. So why was there a need to establish a temple here in Mathura where they don't even speak the names of Radharani? And after Prabhupada's disappearance, many disciples are staying in different parts of Raj. They're doing bhajan in Kamai Karela, in Pavan Sarovar, Uchagaon, everywhere. Anywhere. So much love for Gurudev. Gurudev also had so much love for them. So they would also ask Gurudev that you could have opened a temple in Vrindavan or some other place. Why Mathura? So in Gurudev he answered, he didn't make that, he opened a temple in Koladip, Navadip, in the place of Devananda Pandit. Therefore it's called Devananda Gaudiya Math. Devananda Pandit committed very grave offense in the lotus feet of Srivas Thakur, speaking the Bhagavatam, and when Srivas Thakur came, his followers took Srivas and threw him out. So why didn't he open a temple there? And then again here in Mathura, in Kanstila, this Rangashala. You see, Mathura is within Madhuvan. Then they call a temple in Madhuvan. Why in this Kansakila, where this fortress of Kansa was present, where Rangesh Mahadev, where Chanur Mushtik were present? Why he opened a temple there? So they say, if someone is questioning one's guru, and if disciple cannot give a suitable answer, then he's not a disciple. And this is an insult to one's guru. If one is insulting your guru, doubting your guru, then you must silence him, or else your mind will become polluted. So Maharaji said, all right. Now if you have given me the order, I can say something. Maharaj said that the Rajdevis, they remember Krishna. But Krishna, he remembers Braj 24 hours a day. And Krishna, he, even for one moment, he can never forget Braj. He's always indebted to Braj. He can never repay his debt to Braj. Therefore Krishna said, no, parayam nirvajya samjam. That I can never become free of this debt to you. If any sadhu mahatma appears, if any sadhu mahatma comes and sings of the glories of the gopis, preaches your glories, then anyhow I can hope to repay my debt, be required of his debt. And some possibility of being free from this debt. or else I myself have to become a sadhu and preach your glories of all your Vraj Devis. Therefore Krishna he had to appear as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore you see, Krishna he said first Man Manamao. Then he said Mad Bhakta Madhyaji, Mam Namaskuru. So Maharaj he said, wherever Krishna, so Gurudev he said, you should stay in that place where the Vrajavasis, the Sakhas, Sakis, Gopas, Gopis are being remembered. This is Krishnam's Smaram Janam Jasya. If you cannot remember Krishna along with his associates, then what is use of staying in Braj? While staying in Braj, if one cannot remember the Vrajavasis, cannot do their kirtan, cannot understand their glories, then there is no way to please Krishna. Therefore Krishna, while staying in Mathura, 24 hours, he was only remembering Braj. He was all alone there. See, there is the Mathur Viraha Katar Vrajavasis. That means the Vrajavasis are feeling separation from Krishna when he is Mathura. Then there is Vraja Viraha Katur Krishna. Means Krishna feeling separation from the Vrajavasis when he is in Mathura. So vice versa. And Madhavendra Puripad also prayed Dina Dayadanatha Vira Yasahida Alogatat Kataram Daita Kim Karomyaham. Therefore, Prabhupada said, our Param Dharma is to serve the Vrajavasis when they are feeling so much separation from Krishna when he is in Mathura and Dwaraka. But here Krishna he is feeling separation from Vraj and Vrajavasis. So by going to Krishna in Mathura, then what will happen? If anyone, like we see, Uddhav, when he came to Krishna, he saw how Krishna was feeling so much viraha from Vraj. This separation could not even be estimated. So then Uddhav, because he was near Krishna, what Krishna do? This Vrajabhumi, these Vrajavasis, they're feeling some separation from me. Go and pacify them, make them happy. Then I will also be happy. Because the Vrajavasis is there. Millions are remembering me. So you can imagine how much agitated I am. All their separation is making me very restless. I cannot sleep, eat, drink, do anything. I cannot go to anyone. Nothing. Therefore, I am all alone here, remembering them. So who can I please? How can I make them happy? Who can I speak my heart out to? Even if I assume millions of forms, still I cannot make them happy. If you are intelligent Uddhav, then you go there and you can go and make them happy. Then this will be the best seva. Then you can make me so happy. They say the Vrajavasis can eat, start eating, drinking something, do. Then, anyhow, if they remember me by any means, because of me they don't sleep, they don't eat, they don't do anything. How can I make them happy? Make them, pacify them. So you go Uddhav. And Uddhav, when he came near Krishna, his heart was completely cleansed because of these moods of Krishna's viraha. There was also Satyaki, Akrur, Devaki, Vasudeva. But did their hearts change? Krishna was so sad. Did they ever think, why is he so sad? Why are you suffering so much? You're now a young man. Now you were in Vrindavan for some time during the time of calamity. Now you come back here. You'll be happy. But did they ever say him, question him, tell him, ask him, why are you still suffering now, even after you left Braj and staying here in Mathura? Yashodamaya say every day in the morning when Krishna would be sleeping, then she would take a towel, gently wipe his face, cleanse his face, and before he'd open his eyes, she'd put a little butter, mix with sugar, inside his mouth, and this butter would gently slide down Krishna's throat, and he would gradually open his eyes. And then Yashoda would close all the windows, and then she would tell the cuckoos, "Don't coo. Oh peacock, don't make any sound. Oh monkey, don't make any sound. Oh all animals of Braj, don't make any sound. Sakas, don't make any sound. If you make any sound, I won't let you inside the house." You should sit silently. And say Krishna, he was sleeping. Whole night he was so tired. But in Mathura, will anyone care for him? Like Yashoda, anyone have the love that she has? Say, they're not served Krishna like Nanda Yashoda. Else where will they get this mamta from if they cannot serve like the Vrajavasis? Therefore, this life is useless. The lives are very dry. Dry like wood, like stone. See, the heart doesn't have any love, no humility. The heart doesn't melt. It's like stone. So where there's Aishwarya, this is what happens. Wealth becomes the cause of anartha. Once one becomes wealthy, he doesn't care about others. He only has a relationship with his wealth. If you are on his side, you're his friend, or else you're his enemy. Then he has doubt. Then because of his doubt, there's a wall. Father tells his son, "You earn money, give me some money." Son tells the father, "What have you given me?" Why? Because their relationship is based on wealth, not on Paramatma. So Maharaj would say that Krishna is in Mathura, but there's no one to pacify him. There's no one to speak about Vrajgatha to him, speak on the glories of Vraj to him. If there's anyone who will speak on the glories of Vrajavasis to Krishna, then he'll be so happy. Therefore, Sukadeva Goswami, when Parikshit was about to leave, what did Sukadeva do? He spoke of the other devotees first. Then all his glorification culminated in the glories of the Vrajavasis. Then he became so much absorbed in thinking of the Vrajavasis, Tan Manaska. It's a Taratri, Brahmaratri. Krishna, for one night of Brahma, did he spend time with anyone? For one night of Brahma. See, one night of Brahma consists of all the 4 yugas. So he spent the entire night of Brahma with Vrajagopis, singing, dancing, relishing all these different rasas of Mathura Chabhav. So all these kirtans would enter the ears and melt each other's hearts, making their hearts full of such Madhurya ras. There's no other way to relish this Madhurya bhav, Madhurya ras. So therefore, the rasa that is distributed through words will enter the heart. There's no other means for the heart to be touched by such rasa. By the ears, these words enter the ears, and then this Madhur rasa is relished. If you want to achieve some knowledge, it is through the ear. See, the ear is a very special organ, sense organ. When Krishna played on his flute, the ears listen to the sound. This Madhur ras, the Shabda Brahma entered the ears. And so them and the gopis relish Krishna's beauty in their hearts. Because why? He entered into their hearts as Shabda Brahma. And this way, there's no way now to make Krishna leave their hearts. So now, how could Krishna escape from their hearts? Therefore, he always eternally remains in their hearts, sporting there. And with great happiness, he is relishing very nice leelas with the gopis. This is not possible for any other person or personalities except the gopis. You see, if there's no meeting within one's heart, then how can any external meeting takes place? Meeting takes place externally, but that meeting becomes bitter after 2-3 days. And it causes great pain. There's no pain within the heart. Therefore, Krishna, the form Shabda Brahma, Vani, he enters the heart and he becomes eternally present within the heart of his beloved gopis in their hearts. So, did Krishna ever play his flute in Mathura? Did he ever make the ras full of rasa by his words? But you see, the Rajas are so dear to Krishna. He did everything for them. No, Krishna was a little far. But if the Raja says, ever forget him for even one moment, or even for a fraction of a moment, did they ever forget him, or remove him from their hearts? In other places, one can engage the mind in other things. For example, when Krishna went to Kurukshetra for a lot of time, or some other place, then the Arkawalas would be happy. Anyhow, they'd be happy. If Krishna is either in Hastinapur or Kurukshetra, they'd be happy with their grandchildren, their children, relatives. But the Vrajavasis just say, even within, they could not forget him. Even when they look at Krishna, the gopis would say, the Raw Vidata, O Creator, why have you made eyelids? Just say, because of these eyelids we blink. And when we blink, then we cannot see Krishna even for that fraction of a moment. Therefore you are very not so intelligent, or else you would not have made these eyelids. If we were the creators, then we would have never made these eyelids. Our eyes would have never blinked. Like you see, Indra, he had 1,000 eyes all over his body. Similarly, we wish to have 1,000,000 eyes all over our body, so we can relish Krishna's beauty. So I say, the Vaishnavas, Vrajavasis, they're very dear there to Krishna. See, the others are also dear to Krishna. They have all reverence, respect, but they do not have this Tanmanaska, this Tadatma Bhav, complete absorption in Krishna. That's Tadatma and Tadekatma. That's Swayam Roop and Tadekatma Roop. There you see, there is this Tadekatma Roop, where Krishna, he enters the heart, and there's a Milan, meeting between Atma and Paramatma, and because of the meeting, they are never separate from each other. So when Krishna was present in Madhupuri, then Krishna, he was very restless, feeling so much separation. So there is no other way to be free of such suffering, separation. Even if any Vrajavasi, even if Narada should go to Dwaraka and bring the dust of Vraj, then Krishna anyhow would become healthy, taking this dust of the Vrajavasis. Lord sweet, at least I now have their foot dust. So just see how much he is suffering in separation. So by going to Krishna in this way, in Madhupuri, in Mathura, you see how he is so much absorbed in separation from Vrajavasis. So if you go to Madhupuri and take shelter of Krishna, then just as he is feeling separation from the Vrajavasis, then you will also, if you have faith in your heart, then you will also remember and feel separation from the Vrajavasis. Therefore, this is the point of staying in Mathura. So Mathura Devi is a dear Sakhi of Yamuna Devi. And she is a very dear friend of Krishna also. Right? Yamuna Devi and Mathura Devi. They are very close friends. If one anyhow even stays for one night in Mathura, then he'll have this one-pointed Hari Bhakti, have this renunciation. But here it's not said Vraja Bhakti, it is said Hari Bhakti. Staying for one night in Mathura, will you get Vraja Bhakti or Hari Bhakti? There's a slight difference. You see, Mathura Devi, what does she do? First, she makes you free of karma, gyan, yokshem, anya, bilash. Then you'll be qualified for Hari Bhakti. And then gradually, when you're pure, and when you bathe there in Vishram Ghat, Vishram Ghat means you're free from all these things. And then you'll be ready for this Vraja Bhakti. Mathura Devi will offer you to Yamuna Devi. So that's Vaishishta between them, speciality. Mathura Devi gives you the adhikar to enter Vraj. So if any of these Anurta cross the Jivas enter Vraj, then they cannot have Vraja Darshan. This longing for Vraj will not awaken within their hearts. And as long as this longing is not present within their hearts, they cannot achieve anything. Because if anything is had easily, then the value is not understood. Therefore, when Mathura Devi, when one comes to Madhupuri, then he is offered to Yamuna Devi. And become free from everything. And then in this way, they're made to understand Vraja's Mahima. This way, Mathura is more superior even to Vaikuntha, more than in Vaikuntha. Why? Because one gets Sevadikar. And one is able to do Kirtan of Krishna's qualities. Therefore, there's so much speciality. So Guruji would say, one day Rupa Goswami he came because Mahaprabhu had said, he told Jagadananda Pandit, go to Vrindavan, don't stay long and don't climb on Giriraj to see Gopal. Because he said don't stay long in Vraj because you will not understand the Vrajavasis. You might oppose them. Because you like following strict Sadachar etiquette. But then Vraj you see, they don't care for etiquette. They don't care for anything. Let this etiquette enter the fire pit. We don't care for this etiquette. We only like Krishna, we only want to serve him. Krishna, he doesn't say, are you a Brahmin, Kshatriya, Shudra, Vaishya? He doesn't care. He doesn't care even if he's an abortion, a tribal. You see, he ate fruits from this fruit seller lady who was a tribal lady. And you see, these Pulindi Kanyas, these Pulindi girls, aborigine girls, they go to the forest to collect dry firewood, cow dung patties. There they see Krishna's footprints on the grass. And you see this grass, it has kumkum from the gopi's chest. And you see there's this Ostbindu. Means this kumkum has become very moist because of the dew that is collected on top of the grass. You say the Pulindikanas take this kumkum mixed with the dew and they smear it on their own breasts and say the calm in their hearts is pacified. So therefore, just see how these Vrajagopi Ramanis are so fortunate. They're saying these Pulindikanas, saying how fortunate. See, we have never taken the foot dust of Krishna like how you have done so. See, they're rubbing it all over their heads, bodies, and their hearts have become so much full of such joy. We have never taken the dust of Vraj like how you have done so. So the gopis out of their humility, they speak like this to the Pulindi Kanyas. By taking Krishna's foot dust mixed with the kumkum from the gopis' breasts, then the Pulindi Kanyas feel they're embracing Krishna himself. So this humility, this bhav, this prem can never be understood by people from outside Braj. Someone will say that in Mathura, Madhupuri, Krishna is remembering the Vrajavasis 24 hours a day, all alone by himself. So if anyone goes there, then he can remember Vraj very easily. So when this Katha Kirtan is done, and Mathura Vasis will change, then you can imagine how happy Krishna will be. Krishna tried so much to change the hearts of the others. Therefore, he called all the Vrajavasis to Kurukshetra. You see, Vrajavasis didn't want to come, but still he called all of them. And when Krishna and the Vrajavasis came, he had said, don't bring them to the palace. But here, make nice arrangements for them in the forest. When they heard Krishna was coming, and when the Rajasis came, Krishna he ran so fast. His crown fell, his clothes fell off his body. They fell to the ground. And he had a small dhoti. And then anyhow he tied that dhoti. And he wore a cloth around his neck and he ran. All those such big kings, devatas, Brahma, Rajarshis, Tapashris, Brahmarshis, and now Krishna is running like a small boy to greet the Rajavasis. See Krishna's grandchildren, children, the entire, all of them are running behind Krishna. Sambha, Anirudh, Pratumna. Think what's happened, where is the father running? And Krishna, more than 100 years old, now he'd become very small. Like Gopal. He was Natavar Nandakishore. Madan Mohan. Never seen such a beautiful form, unparalleled form. But here in Dwaraka is a king. But here he appeared in his youthful form. There in Dwaraka he has his golden crown, kingly attire. He is very grave. He carries Shankha Chakra Gada Padma in his four hands. But now he was just running like a small boy. Now he forgot everything. Now he remembered childhood. He left his Bhagavata side. And so he ran very far away from the palace. There is Sir Yashoda, Maya, Nanda Baba. And then Krishna, what did he do? He went and hid himself in this cloth of Yashoda. And he started weeping so much. It seemed that even the flow of a river could not be compared to the tears flowing from his eyes. Why? Tears were flowing continuously. And so the wealth of his heart, it seemed, was melting away. And he soaked Mother Yashoda with his tears, by his tears. And all the Rajavasis were also weeping. And so Yashoda Maya, she then sat down. And Rohini, she came, Baladev Prabhu. And this Uddhav, he came. Devaki Vasudev could not remain behind. They also came. They also came the 20-30 kilometers. And you see Padma, who was very old, she also, nodding her head, she ran behind Krishna. She was saying, oh, these coward girls have come now. Because of black magic, they would not let Krishna eat anything. Send him cowherding in the morning. He was so hungry, he had to steal from the homes of others, and she'd chastise him. Didn't give him any shoes, umbrella to carry when he'd go cowherding. These same cowherd women have again come here now. And why is Krishna running behind them again? Why is all of Dwaraka running behind them? She was always used to, you see, one who's always taunting and one who's always criticizing, he'll never have a place anywhere. He can never go anywhere. One who always criticizes, you see how, look what an inauspicious destination he'll achieve. There is no auspiciousness for him in his life. And so Padma was shouting so much. Cash said, Krishna, again they're going to use black magic and take him back to Vraj. Pull him back. She was shouting so much. Everyone's hearts were melting when Krishna was running towards the Rajavasis. There was tears were flowing from everyone's eyes. But here, this old lady was shouting so much. Therefore, it is said that if there's an old woman, what does she do? If she's not a devotee, then she'll destroy everything. Like if you eat puffed rice, your stomach will become very upset. Similarly, an old lady, if she's wicked, then she'll destroy the household. Therefore, here you see the Brajavasis were coming. So there, Krishna was running, and Padma, she was saying, call Ugrasen, tell him to bring a dairy. Now, Krishna stayed for 10 years in Braj, so let's see how much cost the Rajavasis had to incur to take care of him. Whatever money they spent on Krishna, we'll give back twice the amount. Twice the amount we'll give back. This way the list should be made. And whatever money is saved also should be given to them. Chase them away from here. Just see, she was such a Rakshasi. She didn't want Krishna to meet the Vrajavasis. Say, Ugrasen, Sursen, Devaki. In Devaki, she was saying, "Oh Yashode, you looked after my son like he was the pupil of your eyes. Now we can now be saved from your debt." Rohini said, "Hey Devaki, what are you saying? Come here. Now many guests have come. Go receive the guests. Kunti has come, all the others have come. Now go and look after them." Because she didn't want Devaki to disturb this mood. "Don't come here." And Uddhav, he said, he looked at Shursen and he said, "Oh, Dhritarashtra has come and all the others have come. Go and look after them." And call Gargacharya here. Then the other day again there was an assembly in Kurukshetra. There you see Duryodhan, Dushasan, Karna, Shakuni, they all came there. And what was taking place there? They were saying, Krishna has become so mad. In separation from the Rajas, he's not even looking at us. He doesn't even care about us. And he's just thinking about these coward men, coward women. He's only staying there. And what is he doing there? They're making rotis, fat rotis. You cannot even chew these rotis. But there, look out, Krishna is eating them with so much happiness. And he's sitting on the lap of Yashoda and drinking a breast milk, although she has become so old. So just see how Krishna has become. And you see there, you see he's drinking from the udders of the cows. The calves are also drinking from their mothers, and Krishna is also drinking from their udders. Just see, it seems the cows are telling Krishna, "You haven't drank milk for so many years, now come and drink as much as you want." Seems Krishna is a great magician, knows black magic. You see, Krishna, he doesn't even care about receiving his other guests now. There's such a big yagya going to happen here, but he doesn't bother to be here with us. So there you see, once Gargacharya, he said, "Oh, what's there?" So saying, "I'm your priest. Now I'll give you my judgment impartially." Vasudeva, what did he do? He went to Nanda and Yashoda's house and you took their daughter away. And you left your son there. Alright, they've given you their son back, your son back. Now give their daughter back. Only if you give their daughter back, then you can ask your son back. So when you haven't given their daughter in the first place, then how can you claim Krishna as your son? Actually, you had their daughter killed by Kansa. Just to save your son, you had Yashoda's daughter killed. And now you have become very truthful like Yudhishthir. How can you claim that you always speak the truth? So didn't you bring her daughter or not in the middle of the night? You stole her baby. Without even asking her, you just stole her baby away. Very silently. Now say something. Because how do you have any right to say that Krishna is your son? So they're all trembling in fear now, because now they knew they'd lose Krishna. And Nanda Baba also was very stubborn. Krishna is my son, now I'll take him back to Raj, or else I'll never leave Kurukshetra. Anyhow, because Vasudeva was like my brother, so I didn't say anything. Just so the others could be protected, I didn't say anything. Because Kansa was troubling them so much, I had to send Krishna away. You see, one who doesn't help a friend in need is not really a friend, he's an enemy. So you see here, Jarasandha attacked Mathura 18 times. Kalyavan also attacked. Panduruk Vasudeva also attacked. Therefore Krishna, he killed all these demons. He's looking after all your Dwarkavasis. Now everything has been done. So at least now, I won't take him back. No, I will not leave without taking Krishna back. See, Krishna wasn't there alone. Even Baladev was there. So wherever Kanhaiya is, I'm also there. Can never stay away. Can never be without Krishna. And Rohini also said, wherever my two sons are, I am also there. And they were already come. And he knew how glorious the Vrajavasis are. So he was also with Krishna. Because Vrajavasis are pure love. No, can you imagine how pure their prem is? Can anyone say, can anyone's love be as selfless as Vrajavasis? Therefore, only the Krishna Bhakta is happy, while all these Siddhi-kami yogis are Shanta. Because they have so many desires within their hearts for Bhakti, Mukti, Siddhi. But the Vrajavasis only have this aim of pleasing Krishna. Did they ever ask for Krishna anything in return? Even if Krishna would have given anything, would they have accepted? They only gave their love for Krishna. Their heart, their senses, their words, their life, everything was only for Krishna and His seva. And so, you see, to offer oneself and to offer one's services, there's a difference between the two. You see, even if one surrenders himself, but if he's working for the happiness of others, service of others, then how is he really offered himself? If one has truly offered himself, then 24 hours he'll work for the satisfaction and happiness of his beloved. So Vasudeva, Sur, Senugrasa and Padma, none could answer Kargacharya's questions. And Padma, the old lady, she became still. She had become very shameful, become full of shame now. She did not answer. And the Vrajavasis, they only wanted Krishna back. So and Krishna, he told, anyhow, he said, oh Nanda Baba, you return to Vraj. Anyhow, I'll take these people back to Dwarka from Kurukshetra and I'll return. So Nanda knew that Krishna would not lie. If one has love, he'll never doubt the other person. And if one has doubt, then he doesn't really have love. That love is bound to break. You see, Yudhishthir, he always spoke the truth. But because he did not follow Krishna's order, he had to go to hell. But the Vrajavasis, they'll do anything that Krishna says. You see, Krishna said he'll come the day after tomorrow. But you see, even after 100 years, he did not return to Braj. But if the Vrajavasis ever doubt Krishna and say, oh, you haven't come even after 100 years, you broke your promise, you lied. So will one person ever doubt his beloved? Will he ever see his faults, doubt him, be suspicious of him? Is this a symptom of prem, priti? If you want to know all these things, you should read Jiva Goswami's Priti Sandarbha. Then you can know what this priti is. What is this mamata? Means this mamata is one-pointed love for Vishnu. Mamata Premadika. Wherever there is mamata, there is no doubt. There is no criticizing, no taunting in this way. That, oh, you did such things. In Dwarka, there were 16,108 queens. But did they ever fight with each other? Never possible. Because if one doesn't have this pure love, then he can never come near Guru Bhagwan. He can never have Raj, Adhikar towards Raj. He can never have any Adhikar towards Vrajaseva. Therefore, Gurudev said, this is Madhupuri, this is Mathura. Here there is a temple open. Anyone who comes there will be free from karma and gyan. And then you remember Krishna. And by remembering Krishna, he remember Raj. Very easily remember Raj. It is Guruji's desire that to fulfill Krishna's desire, that the entire Madhupuri should be changed. They should all say Radhe Radhe. Meditate on Radharani. The Vrajavasis never oppose them. Because when Krishna came, what did he do? And Krishna has become very big. So now we'll have to perform his Brahman thread ceremony. They call big acharyas. Now the Shri informed the entire, all the three worlds. But Devaki was there, and Ugrasen, Surusen, they said, don't invite the Vrajavasis. Because if they come, then Krishna will not stay here. He'll run back to Vraj. Therefore, don't invite even one Vrajvasi. So when Krishna's sacrificial thread was finished, and when his head was shaved, he went for Bhiksha, then Yashoda Maya would always say, "Oh Krishna," and, and Krishna's uncles, aunts, they would say, "Oh Krishna, when you receive the sacred Brahman thread, we'll fill your bag with so many things. You can offer all those things to your Guru, and then we'll tie turbans on the heads of all the Rajavasis, give so many gifts to everyone, celebrate great festival of happiness." So now Krishna is saying, "Where is Yashoda? Where is my father Nanda Baba? He's moving around with his bag. Devaki and Vasudeva have golden plates full of so many things to give him, fill his bag. But still, Krishna is only shouting out to his mother, father. And then he fell unconscious on the ground. And then anyhow they lifted him up, they took him inside, and still he remained unconscious. And I said, "Don't leave me here. Quickly send him away from here." And then they sent him to Ujjain. There Sandipani Muni was there, sent to Gurukul there, because if he goes far, then he'll forget Vraj. There he'll study. Before he was herding cows. Now he was drinking the milk of the cows. So therefore, now if he stays a little far, then he'll have some good intelligence. He'll forget Braj. So send him away from here, send him away from Mathura. I see, wherever one goes, how can... See, one truly has love for someone, how can you break that love? That love can only be broken by selfishness. The Vrajavasis never had any selfishness. So how could the love be broken? Therefore Krishna could never forget the Vrajavasis. So Gurudev would say, anyone who comes to Mathura, he'll have this satsang of Krishna, where this Vrajakatha is spoken, where the release of Vraja distributed. And by listening to such a Vrajakatha, even a stone like heart will melt and become pure. They say when Gurudev would do Katha Kirtan everywhere, and when Gurudev would speak Katha from any point, still he'd culminate in his Vrajakatha. You see, Mathura is the place of Arya Samaj. And this Arya Samaj is a great atheist. And the Mayavadis also stay there in Mathura. And all the Mayavadi disciples, they stay there. And there the yogis are also present. And many different yogis are there. There you see, Krishna started this Kirtan, Vrajakatha, speaking house to house, Harikatha. After some days, slowly Janmashtami would be celebrated there. But Gurudev would say, Janmashtami is not enough. You see, Param Gurudev Annakut Mahotsav, he inaugurated this Keshaji Gaudiya Math. And he started this Annakut festival. Even now all the Mathuravasis remember how glorious that festival was. You see, entire roads were closed. All the Vrajavasis were fed Mahaprasad, Girirajas Mahaprasad. So many sweets, so many things were distributed. And then they say they took so many baskets full of prasad. As much as you want to take. It seemed a great marriage was taking place. It seemed that prasad would last for many months because it was the prasad of Giriraj, Govardhan. And then Maharaj started observing Radhashtami. And when Radhashtami was observed, people would bring so many gifts from everywhere. And then Maharaj, he'd go house to house, street to street, and he'd say, no one should eat rice on Ekadashi. No one should sleep. You fast on Ekadashi and do Kirtan together. And then they say, I'll come. They say, Maharaj, he would stay there. So many different places. And then he called everyone. Kirtan would be done in so many different temples. And Maharaj would say, you see, people are coming from so far. I'll give them nice gifts. You see, when people come from so far, Gurudev would tell me that anyhow you arrange some fruits for them, some nice things for them. Let them at least know the glories of Ekadashi, how the Vrajvasis are there. Don't be a miser. Don't think that on the pretext of following a vrata one becomes so selfish, so miserly, that he'll, even if there's a fly in the sugar, he'll take that fly also instead of shouting at the fly. Why are you tasting the sugar? Go away from here. So the Mathura Valas are like that. But the Vrajvasis are not like this. Even if there's a fly, they'll feed that fly as much as it wants and then they'll send it away. So how can they offer nice things as bhoga for Krishna? So Gurudev would tell me, make some very nice things for Krishna. Offer them. So in Radhashtami there's no vrata. This way Abhishek was going on, so many were bringing Mahaprasad, gifts. Because wherever the Vrajvasis are, you can imagine. Like you see, sometimes 200 kilos of rabdi comes. Can you imagine 200 kilos of rabdi coming? Rajbhog is coming, Rasgullas are coming. Big Rasgullas, 5-6 kind of sweets. And Mathura during the cold, during the winter, so many beautiful sweets. Now it will be like there's one sweet which is 100 rupees a piece. That time it was 5 rupees a piece, 1 rupee. Gurudev would say, you should give such sweets. They should never forget Braj. Just a very beautiful Katha Kirtan would take place. So that time all the Sant Mahatmas, they all came to Mathura. Even my Guru Maharaj came, Trikram Maharaj, saying, just see how Radhashtami is going to celebrate in Mathura. There's not any house you see everyone, there's not a single house which is not dancing in ecstasy. Everyone in Mathura is chanting Radhe Radhe and singing and dancing. So then again there'll be a discussion. Who is more exalted? Rukmini or Radharani? She is Rukmini more beloved, more dear to Krishna, or Radharani? Whose speciality is greater? So they say all sampradayas, all the scholars of all sampradayas would sit. So they would sit on this horse cart. They would sit on chariots, and one acharya would come on a chariot drawn by horses and be very decorated. Then they'd sit there, they'd be welcomed, and they'd speak very eloquently on Radha Tattva. Those things that I've seen and I've heard, you can never see in your life ever again. So unparalleled, such an unparalleled sight it was. So Vrajvasis will be glorified so much. My Guru Maharaj would say, oh, just see, Maharaj just brought all the Vrajvasis here to Mathura. How happy Krishna is now. So Krishna loves this Vrajgatha. Therefore you see Krishna, he is in Vrindavan, he is present in so many different Swarupas. He is present as Radha Vallabh, Banki Bihari, Kunj Bihari, Ras Bihari, Madan Mohan, Govind Gopinath, Radharaman, Koklananda, Radha Vrindavan Chandra, Damodar Shamsundar. He has so many different names. As many Swarupas he has, that many names he has. Everyone according to their moods, they're remembering Krishna and having his darshan, serving him. There are so many innumerable names. You have innumerable incarnations. But in Mathura he is Dwarkadish. There's no other Swarup there. Therefore, when this Janmabhoomi was built, Gurudev was also secretary of that trust. There was a big assembly. Many scholars came. During Dalmia he asked. Because Dalmia was one who sponsored the temple in Janmabhoomi. Dalmia said, I'll do collection and I'll make a nice temple. So he went to Varanasi to one Seth. He said, oh Sethji, oh landlord, I'm going to build a very beautiful temple in Mathura and Janmabhoomi. Please give me a donation. So how much do you want? He said, give me 10 lakh rupees. He said, 10 lakh, I'll give you 1 lakh, he said. So I don't want. He said, 10 lakh. He said, I won't give more than 1 lakh. He said, then you'll never have anyone to ask you this. Then he said, you'll never find anyone who will give you 1 lakh rupees. He said, even if I come, you give me 10 lakh rupees. He said, Dalmia started collection. And when this temple was almost finished, saying which deities will come here. Then Gurudev, he was present. Ram Das Shastri, Vanmali Das Shastri, Gaurkshore Das Shastri. Such scholars were present. There was a big meeting. And then what happened in that meeting? Gurudev said, this is the Janmasthan of Krishna. Then Radharani should be present here. Then this is Janmasthan. Or this is Karmasthan. Radharani should be present here. Then they are so happy. Because you see, the Mathura Valas, there's only this Chaturbuj Keshavdev temple there. No temple of Radha Krishna there. So many assemblies took place. Then it was decided. Then Radharani, she will stay here. Because without Sarup Shakti, Krishna is Nirvikar, Nirvishesh. He is Avyay, Anadi, Nirvikar, Brahma. Without his Shakti, Shaktiman, he has no potency. He is Nirvikar, Nirvishesh. So many sabhas took place. And then Radharani was established there. And he said, there is no Mahaprabhu. Then even this monument will be empty. See, Mahaprabhu, he is Prema Avatar, Nama Avatar. And also Jagannath should be here. Then Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Sudarshan was there. Mahaprabhu was also there. Then Bhagavan has many different forms. In many different yugas, he has many different forms. In Treta, is Sitaram Lakshmana Hanuman, so they should also be there. The Yugavatar, Manvantavatar, Avishavatar, Gunavatar, many different kinds of avatars. And they say, such beautiful pictures there of Dashavatars. Any place you go, without Dasavatars, you cannot be protected. And then, if you go now to Janmabhoomi in Mathura, you can see Radha Krishna, Yugal Kishore are present there. And see Mahaprabhu, even how can be there? Therefore, you go to Janmabhoomi, you can see 24 hours. And Maharaj said, Mahaprasad shall always be distributed. Anyone who comes there, this Mahaprasad should be given freely. So Dalmia said, Maharaj, you do something. Then he said, alright, I'll make arrangements. The sadhus will cook, the sadhus will offer bhoga, and they will distribute. Because sadhus have no selfishness, they have no greed. See, Ram Janmabhoomi, it could never been built. But anyhow, by the blessings of the sadhus, see, anyhow, this one good person has become the chief minister. And as soon as he became the CM, Ram also came. Now they're building a temple in Ram Janmabhoomi. So then one sadhu, he stayed there in Janmabhoomi. There was one Maharaj. He would feed as many people, and then he would arrange everything. Then one more sadhu came. And nowadays you see Janmabhoomi is famous all around the world. Therefore Maharaj would say, as long as Bhagavad Prasad is not distributed, even the jivas can never be benefited. Because by eating other things, the mind becomes polluted. As long as this Bhagavad Prasad is not had, then the mind can never be pure and peaceful. You see, sometimes one eats polluted food, he is dying, suffering. And you see, Bhagavan's Mahaprasad is so glorious. If you don't offer to Bhagavan, that is like eating sin. Gashto sinasanto, ujante salva kalmisha, bhajantate am papa, ye bhajanti atma karana. One who's only cooking for himself, eating, he's only eating sin with every morsel of food. He's killing so many living entities. Not only buffaloes and goats, chicken and all animals. Living entities are everywhere. So why did you kill those living entities? Just to fill your stomach. It's like eating sin. But if you offer to Krishna, then what will happen? The Jivatma, now that's been offered to Krishna, he will give blessings. And they say, Krishna's blessings will also be there, and then the mind will be pure. And there will never be any illness. Because of sin, illness comes. Then moha, lamentation. Then shoka, bhaya, all these things appear. All these anarthas, fear, lamentation, sorrow, because of sin. And then one loses one intelligence when one becomes very angry. And then when one's intelligence is destroyed, falls into samsara. But when you offer bhoga, automatically when you honor the Mahaprasad, you'll be very happy. You'll never have any rog, shok, bhai, moha. You'll never have calm, krodh, anything. Be free of all these things. You say, oh, he's very lusty, greedy, angry, all these things. But once you cut the root, then everything is pure. So how will you change? You see, if you water the root, then the tree will be very nice. So if you offer everything to Krishna, the mind will be pure. And they say, Maharaj spoke such high katha. Once I went to Bombay, there I saw in all houses there Radha Krishna Vigraha, all worshipping Radha and Krishna. Here in Mathura, there you go, Bhiksha. All houses there, Giriraj, Gopal, and offering bhoga. You see, even they go to school. You see, if even the kids in their home, they would never accept anything unless it was Bhagavad Prasad. Gurudev preached so much that even the school children, that ask their parents, has bhoga been offered? If bhoga hasn't been offered, we won't take anything to school. Then they only drink milk and go away. And this way, the income tax officers, police officers, they all start wearing tilak. They all start chanting Harinam. Why? Because sadhu, he makes others sadhus as well. He's like a touchstone. So Gurudev said, what to speak of Madhupuri? You know you go to hell. Still, we'll make a kutir there and make everyone sadhus, devotees. Therefore, wherever they went, India, abroad, everywhere, they changed the minds and hearts of everyone. Now we listen. Tomorrow is, according to the sun calendar, disappearance day of Gurudev was tomorrow. According to the lunar calendar, already it's observed. We should follow actually. Gurudev was very strict about following the tithis properly. So you see here, now tomorrow also. Now when I was sitting in my room, all these different waves were appearing. Which katha should I speak? Which leela of Gurudev should I speak? Because such kathas full of so much ras. I was about to speak on this today, but I started speaking on something else. Tomorrow I'll say. Such nice, beautiful topics.
Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Jai Radhe Krishna Govinda Gopala Nanda Dolala Yashoda Dolala Jaya Jaya Deva Mani Mandara Mandana Bhavakandana Moni Anasanta
Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Muni Jana Sadhu Gura Nare Nare Resha Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Sadhu Gura Nare Nare Resha Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Manopura Naraka Vinasana Varunasana Sura Kula Kali Nidhana Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Amala Kamala Dhala Lochana Bhava Mochana Trivovana Bhavana Nidhana Trivovana Bhavana Nidhana Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Jaya Deva Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Janaka Sudharita Bhutana Jita Doshana Samara Samita Rasakanta Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Amina Bhagala Dara Sundara Krita Mandara Shri Mukha Chandra Chakora Radha Mukha Chandra Chakora Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Radha Mukha Jaya Jaya Deva Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Guru Kushala Pranateshu Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Jaya Deva Hare Guru Deva Kasi Jaya Deva Hare Guru Deva Mangala Mangala Gita Mangala Mangala Gita Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Radha Krishna Govinda Gopala Nanda Radha Krishna Radha Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Jaya Jagannatha Hare Jaya Jaya Deva Hare Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Bhakta Manta Guru Deva. Jai Guru Deva, Jai Guru Deva, Bhakta Shiva Guru Hare Hare